Thank you for tuning in to the Elevated Podcast and taking the time to nourish your roots and elevate your soul. Let's get into it. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Elevated Podcast. I'm your host, Lisa. I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about the Sunday Scaries. Yes, I know, the Sunday Scaries. If you're listening to this, it's likely Sunday. I'm so glad that you're listening to this podcast so that you can make the most of your Sunday. Once a week, every week, you start to feel that icky dread that creeps up on a 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. You start to realize that your weekend's almost over and your work week is slowly approaching. That anxiety, the frustration, the dread starts to creep up on you, and you start to feel really anxious about your week. That, my friends, is what we call the Sunday Scaries. So I created this ultimate guide for you to come back to every single Sunday until your Sunday feels like a day that you can look forward to. It can be that. It can be something that's so exciting that you don't dread. And it can be a reset day. We're going to talk about 10 different ways to ease the Sunday Scaries. It's not that I don't get the Sunday Scaries anymore. I just know how to tackle them so much better. I hope that this podcast episode, YouTube video, wherever you're watching this, can be that tool for you. Now, these 10 suggestions are just that. They're suggestions. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's going to be different tips and tricks that are going to work for you on different days. Some might work for you and some might not. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is built so that you can feel more at ease on your Sunday. It's not supposed to add stress or add things to do. It's supposed to take away the stress. So let's get into the suggestions. The first one is your Sunday can be whatever you need it to be. It can be your rest day, it can be your errand day, your socializing day, or whatever you need your Sunday to be this week. Maybe you examine where your life feels a little out of balance and just remedy that on your Sunday. If you've felt extra social this week, maybe this is the day to pull back from the social things. Or maybe you've rested all week and Sunday is your day to go out and socialize. Set your intention for what is left of your Sunday and surrender to what you need. Whether it's rest, self-care, grocery shopping, a workout, meal prepping, whatever it is. Don't beat yourself up over what you think your Sunday should look like or what you should do instead. Your Sunday is perfect exactly as it is. Now, the second thing, my favorite, the thing that helps me the most. Planning a ritual or routine that you can look forward to every Sunday. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that my Sundays consist of a Sunday morning farmer's market coffee with my friends, going and taking a pole dancing class and moving my body in the way that feels the best for me, seeing my favorite teacher and the other students that I usually see on Sundays. And then I typically go and hang out with my family on Sunday evenings. And that is like the perfect little routine that works for me. It helps me personally to stay busy-ish, just to keep moving on my Sundays. And that feels best for my Sunday. And it makes me look forward to my Sunday because I've crafted this perfect Sunday. So if you can take some time to just figure out like what ritual can I do on a Sunday that I would really look forward to, if it's coffee with yourself or calling a friend or just like a little routine, little ritual that you do on your Sunday, it can make a world of a difference. Because Sunday is 50% of your weekend, make it something special for yourself that you can look forward to. Number 3, do one thing that eases the scaries. So if you're stressed about this upcoming week, you are thinking about all the things that you have to do, it might benefit you to take a few minutes to write down everything on your to-do list for that upcoming week, or to just look at your calendar and see the things that you have coming up that week so you can mentally prepare for what's to come. Sometimes just seeing it laid out in front of you eases the worry. It makes you be like, oh, I don't really have much to worry about. It's not going to be as big as I'm making it out to be in my head. It also can reassure yourself that you can do it, even if it's a big week coming up ahead. And if there's something in particular that feels really daunting, like a big presentation you have that week, take 5 minutes to write down things that you want to do to prepare yourself for that thing, for that task, the presentation, whatever it is. Write down like some notes of how do I want to physically prepare, mentally prepare. Maybe I just want to have a little dance party beforehand and just get out the jitters. Or maybe I just need to spend about 20 minutes to do a little research before an interview I'm gonna have. Taking the time to kind of prepare yourself for the preparing helps you be like, okay, this is all I need to do. It's not going to take like hours in the way that I'm anticipating in my head, or it's not going to be as daunting, or it's like, it's going to be manageable. And doing that one little thing to lay your stuff out in front of you is going to be so helpful for what's to come. The task is usually not as grand as we make it out to be in our heads, and the Sunday Scaries amplifies that fear. So whatever you can do, that one thing, that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is, small, think small, that helps you prepare will really help you. The fourth thing I want to mention is to check in with your cycle. Now, if you are a person who has a menstrual cycle, check in on your cycle and see where you're at in your cycle. So sometimes you'll have a cycle tracking app, which are so beneficial. It'll tell you where you're at in your cycle. So if you're in a follicular phase or an ovulation phase, you might feel more social, more energetic. It might be helpful to like plan a little social activity for that upcoming week so that you can get out that energy and feel social. Or if you're entering a luteal phase or it's period week, these might be the weeks where you do feel extra tired. So to not beat yourself up over feeling tired on a Sunday when you're about to enter a luteal phase or a menstruation phase, you might feel more frustrated. The Sunday Scaries can kind of amplify any frustrations or anxieties that we have, especially if we're in a luteal phase. If you want me to tell you more about the cycle, the phases of the cycle, let me know. I'm happy to make a video on that and how to best live your life, syncing your daily activities, your food, and everything else to your cycle. So this is a great day, the Sunday, to tune into your body and what it needs during this time. You could even track how you feel on each Sunday of your cycle. So the Sunday before a luteal phase, you can kind of track it. And you can go back and see each month how your mindset shifts because of where you're at in your cycle. Sometimes, yes, you can kind of blame your hormone fluctuations. It might just help you to see that, you know, maybe I'm feeling this way because of my cycle. On that note, number 5 is to check in with your body. Sunday is a great day to check in with your body. People are less likely to bother you on a Sunday, so Sunday is you time. Cook a nourishing meal, take a nap, take a walk. Our bodies might be super exhausted from whatever we were doing that weekend or during the week or during last week. And this is a perfect time to check in with your body and its needs and give your body what it needs. So cooking the meal, doing meal prepping, if that's your thing. It's not my thing, but if that's your thing, go for it. Taking a walk in nature, taking a midday nap. If we didn't feel like we got enough sleep, it can all recharge you like a character in a video game with like the rebooting. You can just reboot yourself with these very simple things of taking care of your body. If you're feeling the Scaries because of last night, now, very specific, but a very general thing that happens. We go out, we maybe drink, or we do whatever we do on a Saturday night, and we are like, oh my God, I hope I didn't say anything. I hope everybody doesn't hate me. And you start to like overthink everything you said last night and everything you did. And listen, let's just chalk it up to you having a night out. It was fun. It was great. You don't get a lot of fun nights all the time. Let it be what it was. You don't need to worry about what everyone thinks about you on a Sunday. That's none of your business today. So I saw this thing, I don't know where I saw it for the first time, maybe TikTok. I don't know who came up with it. It's a very simple thing, but it's one of the best pieces of advice I've ever seen on the internet. It is, if you think everybody hates you, you likely need to take a nap. If you hate everyone, you likely need to eat. And if you hate the world in general, you likely need to go outside and take a walk. Now, these three things are so simple. Our body's needs are fairly simple, and it's just like the greatest piece of advice I've ever gotten, because it's always true. Anytime I'm like, did I say something wrong to that person? What does everybody think of me? I am tired. It's just a simple translation. It goes a long way. Our bodies are so simple when it comes to these simple remedies. We're halfway through. Deep breath. Your Sunday's getting better already. I can feel it. Now, number 6, journaling. Listen, I'm not the biggest fan of journaling these days, but hear me out. Imagine this. You journal everything that's coming up for you on your Sunday. Any stress, worries, fears, doubts, anxieties, anything that you're worried, does that person think this about me? You write it all down. Write it all down in the journal. And you look at it and you're like, okay, it kind of felt good to get that out. Imagine that. Imagine you go back every Sunday and do this, and then you look at past Sundays and you realize, I'm kind of worried about the same things. This might just be like a cyclical thing that happens on Sundays, and maybe I don't really have anything to worry about. Maybe it's just the Sunday, the lack of sleep, or the lack of not eating that great that weekend that made me feel that way. And it wasn't really, there wasn't a whole lot of truth in the worries that I was having. It could be cool if you were to do that and journal it all out and see that for what it was. I only say that journaling is not my favorite thing because I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves on what it should look like and whether we should do it every day. You don't need to do it every day. This is just one of the options that you can do on a Sunday that might help you get out any thoughts and feelings that you're having on Sunday. Journaling is a great option. Number 7, checking in with a friend or family member through text or phone call or Zoom or in person or carrier pigeon. Sometimes taking ourselves out of our own brain and supporting somebody else can be the greatest gift you can do for yourself. If you just are like, how can I support somebody else? That natural cycle of giving and receiving good energy will always come back to you tenfold. And we can be generous with our time, our money, our energy, our support, our love. And this is a great option if you feel super in your head to just reach out to somebody and see how you can support them, or just talking about your weeks and what you're looking forward to this week, just connecting with somebody so that you feel less alone. The Sunday Scaries can feel very lonely. We can feel like I'm the only person experiencing these Sunday Scaries. Trust me when I say that you're not alone in that, but sometimes it can feel that way. So doing whatever you need to do to just connect with another human, it's so helpful. Or even your dog, doesn't matter. Would be helpful if it was human, even so. You listening to this podcast, you're connecting with me, and you're just seeing that your Sunday Scaries can be left in your Sunday. Number 8, plan something to look forward to that upcoming week. It can be so small, so teeny tiny small, but it just helps sometimes to have something to look forward to, whether it's going to a new coffee shop and trying a new coffee that you've never tried before, just going around and walking in a Target and like looking around at things, or going to Bed Bath & Beyond. Did Bed Bath & Beyond close? Mine did. Did all of the Bed Bath & Beyonds close? That's really sad. I don't want to talk about it. But if you want just something to look forward to that week, even if it's really small and something for you or something with someone else, it just helps to have something to look forward to that week, that it's not work or something that you have to do. Something for you Or it can even be like, I'm looking forward to Friday, the next weekend. We don't want to wish time away. A fool wishes time away, but things that you can look forward to. Number 9 is maybe the most important one. I hope I didn't say that about another one, but number 9 is really important. It's staying off social media. You know, I'm right. Turns out seeing everybody living their best life on a Sunday or a Saturday night and looking at all of the ways that all of the things that you're not doing, or all of the ways that you're living your life quote unquote wrong, is not good for your mental health. Who figured? But I feel like the more that I look at social media, I feel like everything is telling you things that you're doing wrong. You're not spiritual enough. You have to do this to be spiritual, or manifest this way, or take care of your money this way, or like everything just has something to say about the way that you're doing your life. And that is no way to live. And it's not good for your mental health to always be being told that you're not doing something or you're not good enough as you are. So if you need something for your thumbs to scroll through, you could do like a Kindle book on your phone and like read a book, or play solitaire. I don't know, something that's not social media. Bottom line, close it for the day. It'll be there tomorrow, trust me, and you won't miss anything. You will not miss anything. We go to it to help us feel better, like to numb what we're feeling, and it often makes us feel worse. And so just having the awareness to just stay off for the day can be so helpful. So that's number 9. Number 10, the final one, is preparing for your Monday morning. Monday mornings will feel significantly easier if you can just take a few steps that will ease your morning. Set yourself up for success, if you will. I typically like to set out my workout clothes, fill my ice trays, pick out the workout I want to do on Monday morning, like start my breakfast, like put the coffee beans in the grinder, or, you know, make my overnight oats, whatever it is. It just helps my Monday go so much smoother, and it makes me feel like I am ready for the week ahead, and I don't have to worry about that stuff or feel stressed in the morning. What's super helpful Sunday night is going to bed early, or going to bed on time at least, so that you feel like you're setting yourself up for a good week. Your good week starts on that Sunday. So those were just a few things, a few suggestions that you could implement into your Sunday. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All of this is intended to ease your Sunday and not worsen your scaries. And trust me when I say that there is nothing in your Sunday or in your upcoming week that you cannot handle. You can do this. You can tackle anything that's coming your way. Sunday can be a day that you look forward to, and it's not something that you dread, or even like moments of dread in your Sundays can be eased by you just turning your mindset. Your Sunday is perfect and exactly as it needs to be. And so I hope that this helped. If you want more of this, let me know. Like this video or this podcast, wherever you're listening or watching. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, everywhere at theelevatedempath. I hope you feel so elevated. I hope this helped. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. You got this, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment below what you want to see next. Hit that subscribe button so you can join the Elevation Nation, and hit that notification bell so you're always up to date on my next video. I hope you feel so elevated, and I will see you next time.